This session, titled The Mechanics of Sharing, explores a key paradox in A Course in Miracles: how giving, rather than depleting us, actually reveals our wholeness. We will decode this ontological logic and see how true sharing transforms both perception and identity. Here we define the metaphysical baseline of healing. Healing, joy, and integration are not separate goals. They converge in one unified state. Because fear and love cannot coexist, genuine healing is the process of integrating the mind so completely that only joy remains. This diagram shows the integration loop. We begin with wholeheartedness, a state free of fear. From this arises the spark of joy, which naturally wants to be shared. That sharing extends as healing, and the experience of healing then reinforces wholeheartedness, sustaining the loop. The Holy Spirit serves as the structural bridge between the separated mind and knowledge beyond perception. Operating through the Christ mind, it maintains an unbroken communication link with God and preserves the memory of truth, functioning as a built-in safeguard against separation. Here we see the little gap between the separated state and God's perfection. The Holy Spirit elevates our perception until it closely reflects truth. At that point, our minds become so aligned with reality that divine love can flow across the gap and correct our sense of distance. This slide contrasts ego logic with spiritual logic. The ego treats sharing as loss, grounded in scarcity. Spirit treats sharing as extension, where ideas grow by being given. Applied to the Holy Spirit, this means we cannot keep it privately. We fully possess it only by sharing it. Recognition follows a clear mechanism. God's voice is always broadcasting, but the individual mind cannot hoard it. The light is recognized only as it passes through us to others. In practice, hearing the voice means choosing to share it, allowing communication to complete the circuit. This diagnostic matrix helps us distinguish the two inner voices. The ego commands, seeks control, judges error, and produces anxiety. The Holy Spirit gently calls, seeks to share, reverses mistaken decisions, and induces integration and peace. Awareness of this contrast guides choice. Within the mind's jurisdiction, the ego always speaks first, offering rapid judgment. The Holy Spirit functions like a higher court, reviewing and, when invited, overturning the ego's verdicts. Our task is to pause after the first strike and consciously appeal to this higher judgment. Synthesis reveals a shared mental architecture, a mirror of minds. Separation is an illusion of isolated containers. Sharing the Holy Spirit is not merely ethical, it is the ontological means by which we discover that the boundary between our mind and another's was never truly there. Applied practice, the proxy of peace. When someone seems trapped in ego, we can go to God on their behalf. By offering our unified will for them, we allow the Holy Spirit's knowledge to reach their mind. In doing so, we strengthen that same knowledge and peace within ourselves. We conclude with the core principle: to have, give all to all. As we withdraw belief from anything else and extend the Holy Spirit without reservation, we discover that nothing real is lost. Instead, we learn that our true inheritance is total, shared, and already complete.